Hello, everyone. Welcome to Explore, a podcast hosted by all manner of games. I'm Dean. I am a tabletop gamer. My sort of mainstay is 40k, Magic the Gathering, any board game you wish to name. I'm going to pass you on very, very quickly to one of my compadres.
Hello, I'm Henry, and I want to make a supersonic man out of you. To my next co-host.
Hello, I am Middle Earth Dave. I like all sorts of games as much as the next guy, and the next guy, and the next guy,
And the next guy.
and the next guy.
Do you like games as much as me?
No,
Probably not. No one likes games as much as you.
Nobody does.
That's fair. Hello, I'm Mike. I founded all manner of games. I like cardboard and games, and that's about it.
Playing
for me.
stuff.
Playing games. I do like playing games.
To his utmost skills.
Isn't it? Almost.
My modicum of skill. What are we talking about this week, gang?
Well, I had an idea. Obviously, post-Christmas now, you know, we're done with hobby halls and all that sort of
This is
business.
a New Year's tree.
Yeah, everybody's had a chance to sort of play the games and what, but as inevitably it is over the Christmas period, you always get movies on from your childhood and
Sure.
they sort of establish nostalgia and this, that and the other. And I can't remember which channel it was on, but The Never-Ending Story was on, right? And
Classic.
yes, it is. It's a fantastic movie before CGI and all this sort of business.
But misnamed because it ends.
It
And
does
that
end.
makes me really sad.
Yeah, you can watch number 2.
They had the perfect opportunity to have a series of kids' films go on forever,
Yeah.
and they just didn't do it.
But nevertheless, there is a sort of notorious scene in there with the horse. Spoilers.
There's a horse.
Spoilers for this
Spoilers
film
for
from '86 or
84,
something.
I think
84?
it was. But you know, it is quite a notorious scene. It took a lot of production to sort of make it work and a lot of training. Where the horse drowns in the swamp of eternal sorrows, right? And I remember I must have watched that when I was about 5 years old, and it traumatized me. It absolutely done me for years and years and years and years. And so I was just thinking, this would make a really good episode, talking about pieces of media that have elicited a genuine emotional response from you, and not just, well, that was a shit film, or that wasn't a very good book, you know, because we can all relate to that.
Mm-hmm.
But is there anything that you've watched or you've read, or even on the table, or you've played, or whatever, where you've generally had, whether it be happy, sad, you know, anger, whatever?
Yeah. It. By Stephen
I love
King.
it. Yes. Have you the original?
The book.
Oh, right.
The book.
The book.
I read the book. I've read the book.
Tim Curry.
Not Tim Curry. I've read the book a few times. The last time I read it was 2016,
Right.
I think.
I thought you were going to say 20 odd years ago.
It was back when I smoked.
Okay.
That is core to this story because I was reading it at night and I thought I could go for a cigarette right about now. I'll go for a smoke. So I took the book outside with me. I had a cigarette. I was reading by garden light, and a cat in the bushes opposite made a noise as I was reading a passage about him killing someone, and I shat myself so hard the book stayed outside that night.
Jesus.
I was like, nope, I'm done. Nope, it's in the real world now. Pennywise is coming for me. I'm out. That was a proper emotional response.
Yeah, I think that's probably one to be expected. Is
Same with
same horror,
same with Cell. Have you ever read Cell from Stephen
think
King?
No.
A pulse is broadcast across every mobile phone in America, and it turns everyone that is not immune into zombies.
Right.
That put me off making phone calls for a very long time.
Wow.
I was a
Yeah,
bit
there was a Black Mirror episode, which is very similar to that from their latest series.
okay. No, I was very like, no phone calls for me for a while.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a weird zombie.
I see.
Yeah.
I had a recent one, like you were on about with the Christmas period. This was before Christmas, and when my lad broke up for the end of year for school, when we got home, the first thing we put on, I was like, right, it's Christmas holidays, we're watching a Christmas film, and the first thing
Standard.
we picked was the Muppets Christmas Carol.
Yes. I watched that 3 times this week.
Yeah.
And for me, it's always going to be arguably the best, at least telling of a Christmas Carol.
Yes.
If not
Okay,
one
yeah,
of the best
Christmas
Christmas
song.
films.
I would agree with you on that.
It's
Yeah.
definitely up there within most people's top 5, maybe
I think
even
so.
It's my
3.
favourite Christmas movie.
Yeah, and it's one of mine. But I just had this nostalgia feeling of just the gratification of him being glued to it and just watching it for the first time and having that the Christmas spirit revitalized
Yeah.
for you as a grumpy adult?
I love it every year. Christmas doesn't start unless Christmas Carol, specifically the Muppets Christmas.
Yeah.
It doesn't start until Hans Gruber is thrown
Oh,
off
man.
Nakatomi Tower. That's.
I mean, there's that, and then
Christmas
you've got
starts-
it
Christmas starts when Bean Bunny gets shooed away from the door.
yeah.
or even until Michael Caine sings.
Yeah.
Like, how many films are you
In a
going to get
Christmas
that?
film.
But yeah, anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah,
Sort
that's
of,
fair.
if they've elicited any sort of response from you. Enrique, what about you? You got anything?
I made a list.
You made a list.
I made a list.
Have you checked it
Did you
twice?
check it twice?
I am not
Right,
Santa.
enough for the Christmas now. It's not Christmas anymore.
Pull the plug.
Get over it. It's next year now.
364 days.
First one on the list is one I'll wait a minute because I know you'll also really like it. I'll say a couple of my others first. First one was because I'm a massive Star Wars nerd.
Are you?
Basically anything with Darth Vader coming in, but the most prominent one is the Rogue One hallway scene. Because
Yes.
purely because it's like it was the first instance, I think, of Darth Vader on the big screen actually doing something like heartless.
Yeah.
That wasn't
Darth
just
Vader
his
and-
aura presence
Yeah.
of I am
Like in the
Vader.
original trilogy, he's got the reputation. You see him
Yeah.
like choke people out, whatever. But you've never seen him actually like commit a war crime.
Yeah.
And in that scene,
And we
he
want to
is-
see her war crimes.
if in that scene you see him as a rageful Sith for the first time.
Yeah.
And it's just iconic.
It is spine
my
tingling.
yeah.
Like, it does give you... Yeah, I'd agree with that.
And I put this in, I think, at a different episode before. I was like, my cousin went and saw it at the cinema before me, and he said, "Oh, you'll love the Darth Vader scene in it." And it came to it, and it's the bit where he's force choking director Krennic, and I was like, that's underwhelming. Like, my cousin's usually spot on with this.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Does he come
and
out
then
with a classic line as well? It's like really cheesy.
yeah, it was like, be careful not to choke on your aspirations. And I was
the
like,
one.
eh. But then it comes to the end of the film.
So
and then-
Vader doesn't say that. What,
Yeah.
What are you playing at?
That's pre-programmed on his chest piece.
that,
Yeah,
no,
it's
that,
Like a recording.
that wasn't Vader.
Buzz Lightyear.
Like that line wasn't Vader. That line was Anakin breaking through with his fucking melodramatic ass.
yeah.
But no, it was. But then it came to the end of the film, and you see that scene, and I was in the big screen when I watched it, and that will be a memory for me. Just in the big screen, just watching it, and just like
They
the
did it
red
really
glow
well.
from everything just coming through, and just like, the music as well.
I think they did
Perfect.
that really well.
Yeah.
They really, really did. I got goosebumps watching
Yeah.
that, thinking, Jesus Christ, can you imagine? I think it's really good when you watch movies especially, when you are in the scene, when you can imagine it.
Yeah.
When you look there and you go, fucking hell, do you know what I mean?
Like those guys are screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But what's your next one then?
Another one of these guys are screwed. There's going to be a pattern with these for mine, I think. But it's the original Jurassic Park.
Okay.
When they finally reveal the T-Rex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's what made the first Jurassic Park so impactful and so successful, and I feel like they've gone away from that in the later ones. I still love them to bits,
Yeah.
but they're a bit too actiony now. In the
Well,
original one,
The new ones are more about the spectacle
Yes.
than they are about...
Hype.
Suspense. And,
Yeah. But in the first one, you had the building. It was like the only dinosaur you'd really seen was that sick Triceratops, and you're a bit underwhelmed. But then you come face to face with that gigantic apex predator.
Yeah.
And
That's
it's
not true though, because the first dinosaurs you see on screen
You've got
are the
big brontosaurus.
Is it Brachiosaurus?
The
or
Brachiosaurus,
There might be
yes.
brachiosaurs.
Brachiosaurus.
so you get that. Yeah, sorry,
on
you
the
get that.
tour they get to see the
dinosaur giraffe.
Yeah, and then there's
purely because I watched this yesterday.
Yes.
aren't the compies in there first too?
No, the compies are coming to
compies
it.
are in
Just-
two.
Yeah, number two.
Oh, two.
Yeah.
What am I thinking of? Oh, the
Sounds like you're thinking of
Are you on
number
about
two.
the
Freddy guy, his name I can't
The
remember.
Dilophosaurus. That comes
yeah.
in slightly later because that's when Nedry. They go to that exhibit, that cage first,
Right.
but it doesn't show up.
Right.
But yeah, so like when the power's off, the goat goes missing, the leg falls onto the car, and then they breaks through the fence, and it's just that moment of awe.
Yeah.
And like with the eye next to the
As much of a
Jeep.
jump scare as it was,
Yeah.
it really was like
Yep.
oh my God, this is...
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
Seeing it back yesterday, weirdly, I think that there's definitely credit to that because I think the way they set it up was they set it up to fail because when they go past him initially, you see the goat, and the anticipation is not there, and it's dead, and it's a little bit lacklustering, and you're like, oh, well, this is not great. So then that tension build up when it is pouring down with rain. I
was going to say it, yeah.
Hearing that thud. So I think the atmosphere
another thing,
trumped it
though,
up.
really clever use, and you probably attest to this, Mike. I'd like to think you would anyway. Really clever use of lighting
Being called out.
Yeah.
in the movie. Like the red glow from Darth Vader's lightsaber, obviously,
in the black
and the
alley,
noise, and it's just foggy and whatever. Yeah. And then the torch in Jurassic Park, because it's dark. You can't see. There's no fucking headlights, whatever.
Yep.
There's a torch.
She's there.
Yeah.
And then the also,
flares and
Yeah.
but also with the when the young lad goes to look at the goat, he has the night vision goggles, so you see it in like the neon green for and it's like, where's the goat? And then just suddenly
thump.
yeah,
That's a goat. Like, there's your goat.
and then then like the lawyer like runs off into the bathroom, and the other guys don't know what's going on. So it's like, where the hell's he going? Oh, you gotta go.
A little bit of comic relief.
The comic, I was just literally saying the comic relief, man, especially with the girl turning around, she's like, he left us.
Yeah.
He did, love. Yeah, he did.
And,
Yeah,
but
he
yeah,
did,
it's just like, because I feel like that always going to have a response for me because, like you say, the build up and then the intuition and then finally the reveal. And again, it's like all the other films after it have sort of like, they've gone more into the spectacle, more of the action shots. I reckon Jurassic Park would do a lot better if they went back to that sort of roots where it's like you don't see them until they attack.
And later
The trouble, unfortunately, is that that's not marketable. anymore.
Exactly, yeah.
You can't sell toys from dinosaurs you don't see.
Of course.
But you see them eventually, but it's like I feel like they need to use the build up and anticipation rather than just throwing dinosaurs.
The splicing of gene stuff that they've got now, as a timeline goes. Now they could do it where they can turn invisible and then they become a predator.
Ooh.
I mean, the other moment from Jurassic Park is Clever Girl.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That's a
iconic
brilliant little.
And he even explains that tactic of what they
Yeah.
do earlier on in the
And I love
film,
how he knows how they have that tactic after just studying bones.
Yeah.
Like, how would you know about
He's the best paleontologist.
Yeah.
What are you on about?
What is it about
But he's not.
paleontologists?
No, Bones
and,
is the best
archae-
paleontologist.
Archaeologists and
I think it's largely a way to try and get people into that field of study and making it a bit more interesting than just you're just digging up bones.
You're
or
dusting
pots.
off bones, man.
Be
Be careful.
Yeah, like
But no, never mind. Hey,
the next arc.
great addition. Anything else?
Yeah.
Any more?
I'll bring the one that
Come
I
on, then.
believe I'm going to share with you.
He had a list.
Yeah, he
I-
did.
he's an idiot.
Yeah,
Checking it twice.
not even halfway through the list.
Oh no.
It's not a secret that I like Avatar, Legend of Aang, and Legend of Korra.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes, it's a closely guarded secret.
Not anymore.
Yeah. So iconic moments from that was Leaves from the Vine.
Leaves on the Vine. Yeah, it's got to
Like,
be.
that
Have
is-
you seen it?
Nope.
So
I have, but I don't know the episodes.
I have seen.
Leaves from the Vine isn't an
Half?
episode title; it's just a song.
yeah, so you've got
I've
a
seen,
character.
I've
in
seen
there.
about half of Last Airbender.
I would urge you to watch the rest. It is good.
is-
It's genuinely
yes.
good. There's a character in there called General Iroh or Uncle Iroh.
Yeah.
And he was voiced originally by a guy called Mako, who was a famous actor. He was Asian. I'm not sure where he was from in Asia, but he was Asian American. And he had a really distinctive voice, you know, and that was just his original voice. And that episode came about. It was Iroh in the universe paying homage to his son who died at war. And they'd written it because Mako had actually died in real life, and it was an homage to him as well.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure the voice actor who came in and replaced him did a brilliant job, by the way. You wouldn't know unless you knew. But yeah, Leaves on the Vine. He spends the entire episode walking around, doesn't he? And he plays a game of football with some kids, and he's playing his lute, and he's singing to people, and he consoles a girl who's really upset. And whatever.
The whole episode, he goes around essentially fixing everyone
making
else's
everybody-
problems, just
Sure.
trying to be helpful.
And then right at the end, I get goosebumps thinking about
Yeah.
it now. He goes to a tree, just a lone tree on a hill, and he sets up a small shrine to his son, and he sings the song, but he's crying his eyes out while he does it. And if you don't at least choke up a little bit, you are a cold-hearted bastard watching that.
Yeah, because he said the line he
Challenge
says.
accepted.
The line he says.
Like they're like, ha, gay.
Because like the line he says when he places the photo, lights the incense, and has like a cup of tea, he says, "Happy birthday, my son! If only I could have helped you."
Yeah.
And then starts singing, and it's
then
just like,
starts crying as well.
Yeah.
And just that double sort of, you know that the actors died, and he was such a sort of core part of it.
It was.
You'll watch it, and everybody will go, "Who's your favorite character?" You go, "Oh,
Yeah.
he's brilliant. It's really good."
Like the original actor Mako sang that song. He did.
Yeah.
He did that episode, I believe. And then the actor who took over after his passing, it's. People always ask him, "Oh, would you sing Leaves from the Vine?" And he always refuses. It's the one request he refuses because it was Mako's song.
Yeah, it was. It was really good. There is another one.
Oh, there's like a because that
other one?
that moment that Leaves from the Vine was from Tales of Ba Sing Se. That's the episode name. That episode is just a heart wrencher.
It is,
because it's
really
just
is.
small tales. But then there's also one that I think was like 2 episodes before, which is like Zuko Lost, which is again is another little heart
Wasn't
wrencher.
what I was thinking about.
But I was thinking in the same episode of Leaves from the Vine is Appa's Lost Days.
Appa's Lost Days.
Which is another gut wrencher.
Yeah, it's a really so Appa is Aang's sky bison, and he flies him everywhere and what have you. And
Best
there's
friend and like
they were frozen in the ice together and all that. And there's an incident where they get separated in the desert, and there's a tribe of sandbenders who sort of capture him and sell him, and Aang goes into avatar state. He gets really, really angry and what have you. And then the next episode, I think it goes into following Appa, and he gets injured, and he's really tired. And because it's an animal, again, you sort of sit there and you think he's completely innocent, and he's getting hurt, and he's this and he's that, and it'll as a 43-year-old man, fucking choke me up. Like, not gonna lie.
An animal one that I just thought about as a continuation. I Am Legend.
Oh God!
Oh God, the dog.
Yes.
See, there you go.
Jesus.
There you go.
Yeah.
Any film that predominantly shows a companion that is some animal, usually a dog.
Marley and Me.
Yeah.
Can't make it through that film anymore.
And
Do you know that was a true story?
And you're like, you're not allowed to do anything to this animal.
Or
Screw the actors.
John Wick's dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mel really wanted to watch John Wick. I was like, we can't. Because you won't make it through the first intro
Will
bit.
not make it through the first 10 minutes.
You ain't going to make it through that.
Yeah,
It's awful. I think anything with a companion, you're absolutely right, is...
I was playing a relatively new game, Dispatch. I finished it
Never heard of it, mate.
Christmas Day.
Have you not played it?
Never played it, mate.
And the main
He said the line.
the main character has a pet dog who is just this like chubby small dog. He's called Beef. And like the second he came on screen, I was there like, nothing is allowed to happen to that dog. I will set the world ablaze if anyone harms Beef.
Fable 2.
Yeah.
I can't let the dog die in Fable 2.
Yeah.
Sorry, the rest of Albion. Dog's coming back.
Yeah.
Every time.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah, man. The first sort of thing that I can really remember, which wasn't a movie or something I watched, was, funnily enough, a Discworld book. And it was the first instance I can remember of not being able to put a book down. And it was a book called Lords and Ladies. It's in the Witcher's Ark. And in the Discworld, elves are not nice. They are not nice at all. And they are sort of the arch enemy of the witches and this, that, and the other. And there's an instance where one of the witches, she's completely clueless, called her Magrat. Her name was meant to be Margaret, but it was misspelt at her naming ceremony. Yeah, that's Pratchett humour for you. It's brilliant. Anyway, she's prowling through the castle in the place where they are, Lanka. And the elves have invaded, and, the walls between reality have broken down, and they're capturing people, and they're torturing people, and it's really awful, blah, blah, blah. But as in a lot of Fae stories, they are allergic to iron, right?
Yep.
And so it's got her sort of running away and being chased by these two elves and blah, blah, blah. And she gets into this room, manages to open this room. And the line that fucking Pratchett wrote in there, the very last line of the paragraph was, "Oh no." And then it goes on for 2 or 3 chapters and you don't learn. And you sat there, and I remember getting so angry. I was 14 at the time, and I'm like, you bastard. What the and trying to thumb through, quickly, my mum shouted at me, like, come and do the dinner. In a minute. And turns out she falls into the armoury. Do you know what I mean? So she comes out in plate mail and then twats a queen in the face and stuff. But it was that moment when I was sat there and I was like, you bastard. Like, how dare you do this to me? He knew exactly what he was doing, of course. And, it still remains to this day, my favourite Discworld book, Lords and Ladies, is amazing.
Yeah. Are any of you likely to read the Dresden Files?
I intend to.
Then I shall leave this plot behind. We won't talk about it.
I've just started. For Christmas, I asked for Leviathan Wakes.
Yep.
I tried to listen to the audiobook, couldn't get on with the narrator, but I really like the story. So I will ask got me for Christmas. So I'm yet to start it, but book club will be.
That's not the Dresden Files. That is The Expanse.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like 8 or 9
Yeah, yeah.
novels. James Corey,
Yes.
I think it was. Yeah,
James A. Corey.
Leviathan Takes is the one.
Yeah. No, the Dresden Files has 2 points
Okay.
in the latter series. If you're not spoilers, if anyone's going to listen, read it.
I'm still going to read
It's
it.
fair. There comes a point where it's revealed the main character has a daughter
Okay.
he was not aware of, and I won't spoil all of it.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a big kerfuffle to get her back from the people that have taken her.
Right.
And Harry goes through quite a lot to get her back, and then the culmination of the story becomes her sole carer. But because he is, embroiled in a war between vampires and wizards, and is Chicago's only practicing wizard PI, and is this, there's a whole litany of things he is. It's safer to leave her with his friend Michael Carpenter, who is one of the Knights of the Cross. He's one of the Christian gods, holy warriors. So the house is like protected from demons and whatnot because it's protected by God. A couple more books happen, and there's almost sort of like an apocalyptic load of stuff happening around. Harry finally, at some point, when is it? Just before the last book, or just after the last book was out, I can't remember. There's a point where Harry gets to have his first Christmas with his daughter. And there's a short story set after one of the books called Christmas, I think. And all of these magical characters turn up at Michael's house while Harry is building a bike for his daughter,
Right.
offering him gifts and saying thank you for whatever he's done. And then right at the end, his old apprentice, Molly, turns up to say, I'm going to do this. Do you want some help building this? You could do this quicker, right? You're a wizard. And he's swearing at the bike as he's putting it together. And he's like, no, for her, we don't use magic. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
You've used magic for like getting her back.
Everything.
You've used magic for protecting her. You've used magic for everything. And now you're by hand. Like, Harry is continually beaten down by everything in the books. At the end, where he's just like, no, we need this. She needs to build it by hand. Just was like, oh, okay, I need to maybe have a cry now. This is sad. And then there's another point in the last book that needs to be resolved. A character dies that is been in every book. And at the time I was reading it on day of release, so I was like, Butcher, you knob. What? You can't have this like build up for 18 books and then just kill that character off. That is so unfair.
Yeah.
But because this character spent so long training with the Einherjar, the sort of Norse mythological warrior people, they're hinting in the books that she might come back as an Einherjar.
Right.
Cool. But you only come back as one once every living person has forgotten you.
Oh, shit.
But Harry, being a wizard, wizards live sort of 300-400 years. And he's like, but I gotta wait now
Yeah.
for like my best friend to come back. This is
no.
horrible. And it's the death happens from just poor trigger discipline.
Right.
It's not like she's not in a fight. She's just accidentally shot.
Accidental.
It's the
Probably makes it even worse.
It's the most heart-wrenching, like 4 passages of a book, and I was like, I can't. I need a break. I need to go.
Yeah.
Quit smoking. I was like, I need a cigarette. I need a beer. Fuck you, Jim Butcher.
I need a fight.
Yeah, like it was horrible.
Yeah.
And then watching the internet react to it and be like, but what? We need all these plot points. What's going on? What's going on? And I'm like, this is horrible. And then the end of the book, just after the funeral and the culmination of the story. And Harry, at the end of the book, is sort of forced into a magical wedding contract with somebody else. And then he's like, I'm still grieving
Yeah.
this person, whatever, and then the new book that's going out at the end of the month in January follows the next year.
Are we going to lose you for a day or two?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. Yeah,
Very likely.
yeah. But it's the first time one of the books won't focus on a week. It focuses on the full 12 months
Yeah.
after an event, and I'm preparing myself.
Yeah.
I might need some tissues and a rage room, maybe.
Fair enough.
A very sternly
Lube and
I'm all out in rage
like-
room.
yeah, and a very sternly worded letter to Jim Butcher, like, you knobhead.
You arse.
Stop making me feel these things about not real people.
Finish this half on a slightly better note. Mm-hmm. Captain America left a Mjolnir.
I was going to say one of the things on my list was
Service done right.
Avengers Endgame, the bit where Captain America finally says Avengers assemble with
yeah.
everyone behind him.
Yeah.
That is a
It's
cool
like
scene.
the final like accumulation of everyone against the universe's evil kind of
The thing
thing.
is that sort of universe has got so many moments
Yeah.
when you could go, actually, you know, like the Hulk first when he chases Black Widow and
Yeah.
this, that, and the other. It is really.
That's why I chose like Endgame, because that was for me, because I went to see Endgame in the cinema with my friends, and I remember just being there in that moment where that happens, where Sam just goes on your left,
Yeah.
and then everyone comes out and is
the
like
broken radio.
That was, and like we went to a midnight release for that.
Yeah,
and
I
my
went to
mum-
a midnight release.
and my mum said to me, "Like, why are you going to a midnight release for this?" And I was like, "It's because this is 10.
don't know.
This
Yeah.
is 10 years in the making."
That's the thing. Like I was arguing with a mate of mine. He was like, "You're such a dick. You know, you watch that shit." I was like, but you don't understand. This is 10 years.
Yeah,
of me anticipating.
I've had 10 years from the first Iron Man to Endgame.
Yeah.
I've watched every single film far more times than once, and I'm just like, I've been invested for this long. I'm going to this midnight release to see the defeat of Thanos.
Yeah.
And
Indeed.
it's like, so Endgame was just, yes.
Yeah.
On that note, shall we
Take a little break.
little quick break and
Yeah.
pick this up after, because I've got another one that I want to bring up.
Also want to let Dave have a word.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
I mean, I started us off with the Muppets. So
Yeah.
You did. And I
Continue
think
the
that's
Muppet
sort of-
theory, the
the
thing.
Muppets is
I do have one that I think I'll share
something of
with.
the ilk.
Avenue Q.
I do have one that I know Dean will like. I'm sure Mike will like, but I know that you will definitely resonate with as well. So
Is it
after the
Boromir's death?
Oh, don't.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah,
I'd
it's
put
still
that
unresolved.
away.
It's still
that's-
unresolved.
That's too fresh a wound.
Yeah,
I
man.
don't know. I think Wash's death is probably fresher.
Well, on that,
you're all
I'd
included.
just try and pick it
You're
back
all-
up.
Was
you're
that
all-
the pause
you're all-
to say?
yeah.
Was that the pause for the
On
break?
that note, you know, I did try and pick it back up.
Nah.
before the
Yeah.
break, but yeah. Anyway,
Well, you can pick up the second half.
Fucking
yeah.
eyebrow.
No. The second half is going to take a nosedive again.
That's fine.
Get down there.
Yeah,
Merry
man.
Christmas. Happy New Year. Enjoy this somber episode.
Yeah, indeed. We'll see you after the break.
Are you in or around Nuneaton and looking for a place to roll dice, tap lands, or command armies on the tabletop? Then check out All Manner of Games, Nuneaton's friendliest tabletop gaming club. Whether you're into board games, Magic the Gathering, Warhammer, D&D, or just want to try something new, we've got you covered. We meet every Wednesday from 7 till 10 pm and every Friday from 7 till 11 pm at Nuneaton United Reformed Church Hall. With an extensive revolving games library, tables for all your gaming needs, a well-stocked snack bar, and an incredible social community, it's all your tabletop needs in one place. Entry is just a $5 every week you join us, and your first visit is free. New players and veterans alike are welcome, so come along, make friends, and play more games. Find out more at www.allmannerofgames.co.uk, on social media at All Manner of Games, or on our community Discord. A link to this can be found on our website. All Manner of Games, where tabletop adventure begins.
Struggling to get the desired result with your scenery, basic or diorama? It's time to step out of your comfort zone and try something new. At Terrain Tutorials, his aim is to inspire you to take on new challenges, learn exciting new skills, and unlock your full potential. The tutorials will have hints, tips, and tricks to help you achieve your goal, and he'll always read and comment back. Join him and grow together and push yourselves to create something new. Find it on YouTube/@Terrain Tutorial.
Welcome back. So, carrying on this this emotional roller coaster, shall we say? You said you had one that we would all like and Dave would love.
It is.
Well, resonate with rather.
Yes.
What shall we? What
ready.
is it? What is it?
Right.
It's Ride of the Rohirrim.
It better be good.
It's what?
It's the Ride of the Rohirrim.
Yes.
It's the music alone generates gives my brain the good fuzzy feels.
So, which part is it? Is it the start when he's giving the speech? Is it what?
Well, the whole thing really. It's just the scene itself is incredible. Yeah. For me, the music though is iconic. It's like when he delivers the speech. And the sword clattering along the spears, which apparently was improvised, or at least the actor's addition to the scene. But it's that whole as he commands them to move forward, and the music picks up, and they start galloping, and it's like these men are riding to their death for humanity, essentially, and it's just like
Without fear.
yes. And it's just the music,
I mean, everything behind the scene as well. You know,
Yes.
the fact that Peter Jackson wouldn't let you in the front row unless you'd read Lord of the Rings.
yeah, he wanted everyone at the front
that
who
was
had read because they understood the
this
stakes
is
of
what
this
it was,
moment.
You know, it was such a big thing. I agree with that. I think
And it's just like if the bit though, it's such a somber moment. I'm literally there like, yes,
Yeah.
this is, but then it's the bit that always makes me giggle. Is because it just I can't
scene where men are doing manly things.
I can't. But then there's one moment that always makes me giggle. Is
I
how
am no man.
it's like the really tense the atmosphere, and then there's just that one guy who's just going for it. It's just like one guy's like just like with an
Guy
axe
with
out, and it's
the,
just like,
the half helmet.
yeah, and it's just like
axe.
I can't. I was like, fair play to the guy. Like the actor did that scene perfectly.
Yeah.
But I cannot help but giggle when I see that bit.
That's fair. That's fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people say obviously like they loved Aragorn's Men of the West speech.
Yeah.
And it's great, but I think I prefer lean more towards Theoden's one.
Yes,
in that regard.
Yes, definitely.
Because it's a combination of the direction, the music score, and the speech itself that just accumulated into this perfect, to a certain degree, masculine moment, but of just raw energy and power. I think it's more so as a representative.
No, I agree with that.
I don't think you can fault
It's
it.
like Aragorn's speech is they're doing it to buy Frodo time. That moment is for Frodo. But the Ride of the Rohirrim, it's for humanity. It's for the good of the world too.
I mean, even later on, you bow to no one, and the music starts, but it's a big instrument. It's not the little funky bit. It's a big instrumental orchestra. Funnily enough, later on this year,
The big funky bit.
later on this year, I have managed to get hold of tickets for my fiance and I to go and watch it with the first one. At the Royal Albert Hall with a live orchestra.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. She says she can make it.
Has she seen the films, though?
She hasn't. She started watching them and she said, I have to watch them without you because I can't have you saying, this is this and this is this. I was like, fine, you do whatever you
Guarantee.
when he kicked that helmet.
Guarantee you get a text every 10 minutes like, who's this guy again?
Yeah.
Who's that again?
She'll watch it, but
Is she watching the theatrical or the extended?
just the theatrical. She won't watch the
She's watching a cut down on
she
YouTube.
said, where do I
Best
start?
bits.
She went, where do I start? I said, well, do you want it
she's watching the
chronologically?
whole
Do you
movie.
want a release order? What do you want? I want the order so that I'll understand what's going on. Start with The Hobbit. There you go. Start with that. So she got through the first 4, I think, and then sort of petered off, bits of personal stuff and whatever. But she says she's going to pick it back up, which, But, that's Lord of the Rings is cool. Marvel Cinematic Universe is cool. One which, again, sort of got me very teary-eyed, Donna Noble, the Dr. Donna.
Yeah,
When she left.
Spoke about this before.
Yeah, that was brutal. That was really, really brutal.
it's the bit as well when it's where she's the Dr. Donna and she's got like all this momentum and she's on top of the world, and then it suddenly starts again.
Then you see her
binary,
glitch.
and then like you can see it glitching out and like her deteriorating. It's like, oh no.
And he wipes her memory, and everything that they've done for the past 3 seasons is just gone. That was really. They brought her back really well. I thought they brought her back really well.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? And because her daughter was then transgender in the movie, They did the playing off about how she survived really well as well. I thought in the series, sorry, not the movie. I thought that was really good. But yeah, Dr. Donna, that got me a bit.
I did like the bit where because they brought her back again briefly for the end of Tennant's era as the Doctor with against the Master.
Yeah.
I rather like what they did there. Like she's surrounded by those clones of the Master, and then there's that like weird energy pulse that's like it's like a booby trap or a failsafe that the Doctor sort of implanted to keep her safe.
Yeah, man.
And it's just like
that was cool. I mean, even in the Dr. Donna arc, the Ood. Did any of you see that Planet of the Ood?
Yeah,
that was really, the exploitation of them and the sort of that was that got me. I'm not
I need
gonna
to
lie.
I need to rewatch some Doctor Who. I watched it maybe a decade ago and didn't keep up with it.
Sort of fell out of love with it.
Same as well. After Matt Smith, I just sort of fell.
See, I fell out of love with it around Matt Smith because it became too much for kids. In my opinion.
For me, it was
every episode. It just felt like I was watching like
Capaldi.
Same with me for Capaldi.
Matt Smith made me feel like I was watching CBBC, not the BBC.
That's fair.
For me, it was like Capaldi. I thought was a great Doctor. I thought he was a great actor, and I have nothing against him being the Doctor. It was just the writing and the plot points. Like I gave it a good try, and then it got to the point with I was really into archery at the time. It came to the Robin Hood episode where Robin shoots a solid gold arrow 3 miles up into the sky and nails this like minuscule circuit board that then, because it's gold, it then conducts the electricity, which then destroys the spaceship. And they're like, I know this is sci-fi and I know this is Doctor Who, but fuck off.
Yeah, that's fair.
And
well, even then, that in itself is a moment of come off it, man. Do you know what I mean?
And then like, and then also like the alien
Pidgeotto's
trying to make
armor.
a spaceship out of human skin, which is just a hot air balloon. This is like,
Weird.
oh no.
Yeah.
But probably my most memorable Doctor Who moment probably is again the episode with Tennant and the Master. It's Tennant's farewell.
Yeah.
Where
I don't want to go.
We'll knock 4 times.
where I forgot his name.
Bernie Cribbins.
No, the actor with the character, sorry, who plays Donna's granddad.
Yeah, Bernie Cribbins.
Yeah, I completely forgot all the names for that.
Voice of the Wombles.
Yes, when he's stuck in the radiation chamber,
He will knock 4 times.
yeah, and then Tennant just has this outburst of like, I'm so much more important than you. I shouldn't do this. What's my reward? What did it? It has a whole like selfish rant. And then selflessly gets in anyway, and it's because that's who he is.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It is cool. It is.
And so like that.
Doctor Who is.
Yeah.
Cool. I might try and revisit it. I think, but I'm with you. Like the whole Peter Capaldi thing, when they played him down to be stupid and not being able to tell how old somebody was, and you're like, come off it, man.
It's just the plots and the writing just sort of took a nosedive for me. It's like
Sure.
when Jodie Whittaker took over, I gave her like the same like 4 or 5
really
episodes.
wanted it to succeed because it would have been such a wonderful victory for sort of equality, and do you know what I mean? And we all pinned our hopes. Again, brilliant actress, amazing actress.
Every new Doctor, I've given them a good 4 or 5 episodes to see how it goes. But it's always the writing that's let me down. I'm just there like, no.
But yeah, I agree with you. Any more? Dev, you've only really had 1 contribution, 2 contributions.
Well, yeah, I'd just like to save the best contributions. No, I had another one, which was kind of, as we were joking about earlier, as the Muppets. It is of that ilk, but Jim Henson. Mm-hmm. There was a moment in The Labyrinth for me, that frustrated me.
Okay. There's lots of moments in the Labyrinth.
Well, yeah. I mean, there is. But for me, watching it for the first time and like getting scared at some of the sort of monsters and intricacies that they'd sort of done with the puppetry, it both freaked me out when she falls through the floor and you have the tunnel of hands.
Yeah.
That was so disturbing for me to see, especially how intricate they made some of these shapes of the hand movements for the eyes and the noses and stuff. But it was the simple question that she gets asked of, well, do you want to go up or down?
Yeah.
And she was like, well, I'm already sort of going that way. I guess I'll go down. And it irks me every time. I'm just like, no, go back up and you can carry on going where you need to go.
I mean, actor and character stupidity could be a whole episode on its own. There's lots and you sit there and you go, really?
Because
Did you really?
I mean, I get it, because then she goes down into the oubliette, and then like Hoggle then is there, and he tries to lead her back out again.
Oubliette. Oubliette's a great word.
The oubliette.
Such a good word to say.
And I got it, and I loved the some of the cheesiness that came with the film. Like one of my loves, I've always wanted to then have like a prequel for how the Goblin King became the Goblin King.
Goblin King.
And there was a joke thing, I think, to have like Tom Holland as it, and I was like, no, sorry, not Tom Holland, Tom Loki,
Hiddleston. Yeah.
I was like,
yeah, I could see
him,
that.
I could see. Sorry, Spider-Man fans, it wasn't Holland. Yeah, him I could actually see maybe if the script was there, because I think like we've just literally said about the Doctor Who stuff with bad writing can also impact you for good or bad.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Just as a bad book or a good book. And I just kind of had those inclinations of kind of going, that's memories that stick with me.
Yeah.
For excitement, but also then being...
It's one of those movies, I mean, I think I say this with Lord of the Rings as well. They could never really be remade.
No.
Do you know what I mean? I think the characters and the actors who were in it were so iconic
perfect.
for the time.
Yeah.
Just you couldn't... You could.
You could remake
You
it.
absolutely could. But who else is going to play Gandalf than Sir Ian McKellen?
Yeah.
I think it's a generational thing.
Yeah.
Right. That needs to, in 2 generations' time, then do it again.
Yeah,
Because
probably.
you have a new set of cultural norms for everyone.
Yeah.
I think if we were to do it now, because we've grown up with
Yeah.
Ian
I mean,
McKellen and co.
David Tennant as Aragorn in a generation's time might
Maybe.
work. Do you know what I mean? Something.
think
It's like
You'd make quite a good Gandalf when he's old.
Yeah.
But it needs to be like problem is like you could get it where like the studio could just cop out, spend a load of money and get like a list of A-listers.
Yeah.
And then just have the, like as like a cameo fest. But it wouldn't fit because they wouldn't be the characters. I think if they were going to redo Lord of the Rings, they would have to go for pretty much everyone, maybe except for the occasional 1 or 2 big names, of completely unknowns.
You reckon?
I'd reckon.
Unknowns, I think, would
The,
work.
the trouble is that Hollywood won't do that because they can't bank.
Exactly,
They
yeah.
can't bank on it being profitable.
Yeah, but it's like
Really
it'd
annoying.
I reckon it's the same with like
Sprinkle in the names and the art.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we'll get Sean Bean. I wonder what he can do to bring to a role. Well, he can die for one thing.
yeah. But it's like it's the same with like I think for things like Star Wars and everything. It's just like you couldn't do it with big names, like with a lot of them. You'd have to. I think it would have to be done with. You'd have to take your time, get a load of like relatively unknowns or like lesser known actors, and like try and get them perfect.
Redo them,
You
yeah.
have to get the casting perfect.
A film series or a film that got redone, being Star Trek. The moment in the originals which was a heart-wrenching moment of Spock giving his life, dying. Like you said, like 2 decades maybe later, they could redo Lord of the Rings. When they then come to redo the Star Trek films,
Yep.
which is like the Calvin timeline,
Yeah.
I really liked the take that then they took that moment of heart-wrench and they flipped it, and it ends up being Kirk, the one that's sacrificing his life and dying. And that, for me, being a Trekkie nerd, was kind of really hitting me and where it hurts. That I was like, no, god damn it, it's not supposed to be this way.
Any iconic character dying, or do you know what I mean? As we were saying in the first half, with any sort of innocent, any iconic character, do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Dying or what is a big.
Especially when it's drawn out or it's built up to, so you know it's coming and you can't stop it.
Yeah.
You're gonna watch.
I've spoken to it. I think I've spoken about this book before on the podcast. Becky Chambers, A Long Way to Shore, A Small Angry Planet. That ends. They've gone. You know, you've followed them for a solar year as they've travelled to wherever they're punching a wormhole back into, and they get into this space controlled by a sort of militaristic at civil war species, and they get shot for whatever reason, and it knocks out their AI, and you've spent the whole year because one of the characters is new to the ship, and that's the sort of the audience's surrogate. You're supposed to be in her shoes as she experiences life on the ship for the first time. She's developed a friendship with this AI because it is mostly sentient. As a character that is trying to convince the AI that it should be illegally downloaded into a mechanoid body so it can leave the ship with them and they can have friendships and whatnot. At the end, the last choice they've got to make is do we reboot the AI? There's a 70% chance she doesn't have any memory when we reboot her. Do we do it? And I was like, don't do it, please. Don't do it. And it's an AI.
Yeah.
It's just the ship. And I was like, at the end of the book, I was like, this is horrible.
But you're invested in the character, aren't you? That's the thing.
Right? I was so like, please don't kill her.
Yeah.
It's great. You can't make that choice. What? It was horrible.
Yeah.
So well done.
That
So
reminds-
well
It
done.
reminds me of in the new Star Wars films where they reboot 3PO to get the information. They have to
Yeah.
erase his memories in order
Yeah,
to do so. And
yeah.
it's like that's like an icon character.
Well, that's the
and
thing,
you've got to
right?
Reset
So
him and then
I don't know if you're going to read it. They choose to reboot her in the end, and it doesn't go as hoped, and she doesn't get her memories back. And this member of the crew that's like basically lives in the AI core with her. And he's the computer tech, and he's the reason Lovey has developed sentience because he's spent ages talking to her and developing her. He has such a breakdown. He just wordlessly walks to the escape pod and jettisons himself.
Jesus.
And you're like, shit. Oh no, this is horrible. Like I read that, I was like, this is okay. I would probably do the same. That is harrowing.
I think real world subjects when they're brought into things like suicide,
Yeah.
obviously big subject in the real world. When it's brought into and it's characters like you say that you've invested in. Do you know what I mean? And you sit there and you go, Jesus Christ, that's a bit. Do you know what I mean? It sort of hits you in the feels a bit, doesn't it?
there was again. We said about suicide, and this is a weird sort of line for me to go in.
Okay,
I'm not advocating.
Do I need to be very delicate with my editing here, Jack?
I don't think so. No, but it's Game of
Have you gone
Thrones.
red?
Hatchet job.
We're going to pick up after this, right?
Yeah. I've got a funny one after this point, anyway. But
Okay.
The hatchet's coming to edit this.
yeah, so it's Game of Thrones. It's the bit where Tommen kills himself by jumping off the balcony.
Sure.
This makes me sound a lot darker than I actually am, maybe. But I laughed at myself during that scene because I missed it.
Oh.
It was like it was as the Church of Baal, the church blows up. I saw that bit, and then Tommen sees it, and he's like walking onto his balcony. I looked away at like my dog because it was just like it jumped up to like come and sit with me.
Yeah.
So I literally looked down. Well, I was looking at the screen. He was there at the edge of the balcony. He just took his crown off. I looked down, just literally pet my dog for like 2 seconds, looked up. He's not there. And then it cuts in. I was like, what the fuck? And then just like, rewound it back like 30 seconds, watched, and I was like, holy shit. And just laughed at myself for the.
Game of Thrones is another one though that with a lot of moments, like when Joffrey dies and you fucking get in,
Man.
you little twat.
Ed.
Ed?
Was it Edward? Sean Bean.
Eddard Stark.
Ed Stark.
Yeah.
Like,
You knew it was coming though.
I did, but I'm like, this guy's great. This is the best character place. Is Boromir. Let's have him for the whole. No, never mind.
No. Now, a funnier.
I kind of
wonder though if his name alone brought in the initial
Oh, 100%.
he's
I don't know, like,
fan base.
we have to cast you as someone we can kill off because we can't afford you for the whole
But
season.
it's like Sean Bean's in the new. Is it Robin Hood or something?
Yes, I've seen
And it's just
a
like-
picture.
I'm easily going to watch that purely because it's him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was a story. I don't know how true it is. It could be complete conjecture. People were writing to George Martin, and they were like, "Oh, what's happened? What's happened? Blah blah blah." And so he put out this statement. And he said, "Every time somebody pisses me off about this book not being finished, I'm going to kill a Stark." And he sort of did. But yeah,
I'm going to add a month to publishing date.
Yeah.
Have fun.
but yeah. I mean, the Red Wedding.
Red
that-
Wedding.
Oh yeah, the Red
that
Wedding.
was
so good.
Harrowing.
that was
Yep.
a moment, wasn't it? The Red
Yep.
Wedding.
You just got up to, is it Rob?
Yeah.
You were just like, yeah, Rob's all right, actually. I don't mind him. Don't mind him. And
He's
then he
good
found
king. He's
his
made
back-
his mistakes.
He's
yeah.
got his missus, all right.
Yeah,
They're pregnant.
sure.
He's great.
This
He's
is
made
fun.
his mistakes, but yeah, he's a
Yeah.
good king. He's a good
Loving
man.
this. Loving this.
Yeah.
He's quite
Stab.
interesting,
The
actually.
Lannisters stand their regards, and then just oh my god,
Stab. And the fact that they did it when she was pregnant.
yes,
Like, that was
you see them
just-
stabbing the yes.
That was brutal. That was
Yeah.
you chills and all that. But anyway, you said you had a good
I had
one.
a funny one.
Come
This
on
is-
then.
This is
I need to finish this episode on in a good mood.
this is
It's
a
Game of Thrones again.
no. Actually, no. This is Jim Carrey.
All right. Okay.
So
I like where this is going.
all Jim Carrey films just elicit happiness for me because it's brilliant.
Most of them, yeah.
The specific one is there's a self-cringing moment when I look back, and it's from The Grinch.
Okay.
It's because when that was released, well, when it came out, and I was very young. My parents showed it to me. I was scared to death of Jim Carrey as the Grinch.
Right.
I refused to watch the film. I didn't watch it fully until I was like 15 because I was just like, I was too scared as a little kid, and then I forgot about it, and I was like, oh, I used to be scared of this. Why? And it's like, why the fuck was I scared of this? And it's again one of my favorite Christmas films because it's Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
And like I just love everything he does. But there's that self cringe moment where I'm there, like I watch it and I was like, why the fuck was I scared? It's like if I could see 5-year-old Henry, I'd just punt him over a garden fence because what the fuck was he doing?
It's a bit extreme, yet.
Oh, self-deprecation. It's like,
any-
goes hard with me.
Ending it nicely then. Is there any media that elicits that sort of like cozy feeling for you?
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Brilliant.
as a whole,
Yeah.
the film's tone and what Robin Williams sort of brings to it as Robin Williams does.
Yeah.
But he doesn't overdo it.
Yeah.
He plays it as a solemn character. And I know he did do a couple of films that are more of a serious nature, but
Yeah. If you've not seen 1 Hour Photo,
oh god, yeah.
fuck, go into that with
We're keeping it nice. We're
Yeah,
keeping
yeah,
it nice.
He was
had a
sorry,
good
yeah,
time.
he was serial killer in Law and Order as well,
Yeah.
which is a bit. But anyway,
Yeah. But that film as a whole, I think, was a
Mrs. Doubtfire.
nice-
I can see that.
If you want cozy feeling, again, it's Muppets Christmas Carol. It's when it's the Ghost of Christmas Present when he does his song, and it's the same song Michael Caine sings at the end.
Kane in a Christmas film.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
like it's
Come
more
in and
day
know
to feel
him
like
better, man.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's like that's the Christmas present, the Ghost of Christmas Present song, and the at the end of with Michael Caine. That's a cozy feeling for me. And you said about Robin Williams, Disney's Aladdin. Just
Sure.
whenever Robin Williams does his songs like "Friend Like Me" and Prince Ali,
Have you ever seen it live?
I haven't seen it live.
Brilliant. I went last year before. It was a Christmas gift for a friend of my fiance's. And it's his favourite thing, and he loves Aladdin. So we got, real good seats sort of down in the stalls and what have you. And it is almost word for word to the Disney adaptation, because the live action one I wasn't really a fan of.
Yeah, I wasn't that.
I haven't seen it because
it was right.
It was better than the live action Jungle Book, which is my second favorite Disney film. The live action Jungle Book I could strangle.
Yeah, the
Come here, film. Let me throttle you.
I hate you. I really don't like the live action Jungle
bring
Book.
it back. No, the live show Aladdin was brilliant. Funnily enough, the guy who played the genie then played I forget who in Hamilton, which again was brilliant.
George? King Edward II.
No. It was a black chap. He played Hercules.
Mulligan.
Played him. Great.
I heard
But
your mother say come again.
No, but yeah, if you ever get the chance to see it, go and do so. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
If you like it, it's really, really good. They've done it justice. They really have.
And another good one.
It better be.
This is just the
Come on, want to finish? Finish strong,
the
Ed.
bell of my childhood rings whenever I hear
Come on
it.
then.
Come on.
And it's Disney's Jungle Book, but also like Aristocats. The voice who does Baloo is Thomas O'Malley as well. Whenever he's in Jungle Book or in Aristocats, and whenever he does like scat singing, that just rings my childhood. And I'm sure that there was a point when I loved the Jungle Book that much, the King Louis song where Louis and Baloo like scat together. I did it word for word. I had to learn exactly what they did, and I would whenever it came on, I would just rinse it out syllable for syllable.
Yeah, man.
And
That's cool. That's cool.
How about you, Dean? What's your cozy go-tos?
I don't know.
Cozy elicitors.
Cozy go-tos. Probably the Discworld.
Yeah.
If I'm brutally honest. We had a couple of guys who were just starting out in the Discord.
I've never seen you so excited.
Mate, honestly, because you can buy the $5 that I know you did. I don't think it's the best choice that you could get as a consumer. It's not bad, but it's not great. But
Aren't they the 5 starts of the 5 big series?
Sort
There's
of
Guards.
Yeah.
There's a Witch's Book in there.
Yeah,
Mort's
the
in
witches,
there.
You've got Mort, which is Death. Then you've got Going Postal,
Yes.
which is Moist von Lipnik.
And then the Colour of Magic, I think, is in there.
Yeah, so Colour of Magic was the first one. That's Rincewind. I think they had to have that in there. It's arguably not his best stuff.
I
but
don't like
nevertheless,
that. I can't stand it.
it's one to go back to. You read it after you've read 5 or 6. Yeah, they're sort of the start, but seeing guys, yeah, you know what, Dane, we think, and I hope they enjoy it. I really hope they enjoy it because I love it. I genuinely love it. Yeah, I think, Sir Terry Pratchett stuff, the Discworld especially, is my cozy.
Sure.
What about yours?
Redwall.
Yeah.
The Redwall books by Brian Jakes.
Yeah.
I read them as a kid. I love them. They are. Have you read them for Alfred yet? They're maybe a bit old for him. They are about. They're sections of history of an abbey in Mossflower Wood that is inhabited by anthropomorphic animals in the sort of like quasi medieval period. So it's swords, no sorcery, but swords and sorcery. But all the good woodland animals, so mice and badgers, hares, squirrels, otters, are all the good creatures. They live in the abbey. They want peace. That's all they do. There's no religion. They just live in an abbey. I don't know why they call it an abbey. And then everything evil is like a stoat, a rat, a weasel, the things you would associate with being sort of
The Predators.
the predators. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Funny enough.
Yeah, and they're always like bandits and brigands and pirates and stuff, and they're always after whatever's in the abbey or a MacGuffin around.
Yeah.
No, I've read Wind in the Willows.
Okay.
But probably at an earlier age, they didn't
Imagine
really understand.
Imagine that with swords and
I mean, I always loved the end scene of that. That was always quite a nice little cozy. They're taking the manor back from for Toad Hall.
the Redwall books are always an adventure. There's always a core group of woodland animals that leave the abbey to go on an adventure to go and find something or solve a problem and then come back. And, I don't know. They just sort of. I think it's what instilled my love of fantasy.
That's fair.
They're just great.
Yeah.
They're really well done.
Things like that are timeless, though, aren't they?
There's like 23 of them. Yeah. They're a bit childish now as an adult, but I'm keeping them for. Inevitably there will be a period where I can read them to a child and enjoy them again. So I'm keeping them for that.
I presume they're
I'll send them over.
I do.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
I presume they're just sort of easy reading as well.
Fairly. I would put them sort of. If you were reading them to a kid, sort of like maybe 7 to 8,
Right.
maybe.
Right.
If a kid was reading them, you'd want maybe a bit bigger. Some of the words are a bit unusual,
Right.
and like each woodland creature is written in its own actual dialect.
Okay.
So like mice speak with the Queen's English. Hares speak like sort of traditional World War One field marshals.
Right.
Badgers are lords of the manor, so they're very stately. Moles talk like Liverpudlian dock workers, and it's written phonetically.
Brilliant.
So like when I was about 10, I was like, "What the hell is this saying?" But when you pronounce it and speak it, you're like, "Oh, I get it."
When you read it in Scouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's all written phonetically like a Liverpudlian would. It's very well done. It's really cool. Plus, it introduces a load of like sort of themes that you would want to introduce your kid to, but very gently.
Right.
It touches on why slavery is bad. It touches on why evil for evil's sake doesn't exist in the world, or does exist in the world. And why money can be bad. And the biggest part is that all of it is just a giant recipe book for feasts.
Fair enough.
The creatures of Redwall Abbey absolutely love a feast, and there is more detail in the feasts than there is in the rest of the book.
Superb.
It's almost like he's
Should have started with that. I'm
honestly,
sold.
Superb.
it's so good. But they're all vegetarian stuff. But you're like, I could eat that.
Yeah,
Sounds
that's
great.
fair. So-
Having spoke about it at the start, prior to the episode recording of us now leaving off our Christmas meals for the next week,
Yeah, honestly,
all about the food.
Yeah.
it's really good. And like,
Leftover charcuterie. And
yeah,
Yeah.
It's almost like he did want to just write about food, but couldn't think of a reason why. So
He did to invent a world.
invented the world and a load of MacGuffins.
Couldn't just be a food critic.
Yeah.
Why I love the Hobbits so much.
Yeah, it's
Honestly,
yeah.
it's that same level of detail as like hobbits discussing food.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
everything is like that.
So it's like
so good.
Tolkien created a language and then just decided to write a book around it. Just
Yeah,
Brilliant. Well, on that note, shall we?
we're about
end it?
there. Yeah, we are there.
We are just about there.
We're there.
So, yeah.
Thank you very much for listening.
Indeed.
If you'd like to know more about what we do, you can find us on our website. It's www.allmannerofgames.co.uk. You can come and visit us in Nuneaton, Warwickshire. We are a social club that plays tabletop games,
Everything.
pretty much.
Pretty much.
There's some video gaming going on the Discord now. There's a load of tabletop gaming, obviously. There's a book club. We've got craft club. All of that can be found through the website or the Discord, a link to which can be found on the website. I think what I'm saying here is go to the website.
What the website plays.
interaction.
Yeah,
Check it out.
Nice.
you can find us on social media. We are at All Manner of Games on literally every platform. Anything else I should talk about?
This
Kofi?
may have to. Well, yeah.
Ko-fi, yeah. If you'd like to support us and help us to get what we're doing, I think we're currently fundraising for some studio lighting.
That's the new goal, isn't it?
To sort of brighten this up a bit.
So you can see our lovely
You can
faces.
see Dave's beard in even higher definition.
In true 4K, not
Which is
not dark 4K.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you'd like to help support us or just thank us for what we've done, if you've enjoyed this, we're not asking for this. We're not demanding
are.
this. We are asking, but sort of
No, I never asked for thanks.
Asking but not expecting.
Yes.
Yes,
the way to say
asking
it.
but not expecting. You can donate to us at kofi.com/all manner of games. That's ko-fi.com/all manner of games. Anything raised there goes directly back into running what we do. So far, we bought this lovely mat with it. We've bought a hard drive to keep my computer running. And a few other little things have
That is
come from it.
Amog's computer, not your computer.
Wait,
let's
yes, that's fair.
stipulate.
Well, yes.
Yes.
It's my computer that Amog
That Amog uses.
uses, but I needed to separate the files.
Yes.
There we go. So that's
about it, isn't
Kofi.
it?
Dave,
Yes, very much.
you had a thing?
Yes, I was going to ask about, obviously, are we not on next week?
We are not.
We are not. No,
which
the
obviously-
first week of the year, we're going to have a little break.
Yes.
Have a little rest.
So we thought we'd let you guys know now.
Yes.
So then you can prepare yourselves as we have.
Emotionally.
But we're going to take a little hiatus of rest just for 1 week.
Yeah, man.
And then kick off.
Rest and recuperate.
Yes. Get over all of the food comas.
Yeah. So this goes out, actually, thinking about it, this goes out on New Year's Eve.
Oh,
So Happy New Year, everyone.
yes, indeed.
Happy New Year.
Absolutely wonderful. Hope you had a wonderful Christmas as well.
Yeah. So that's us for this week.
this
Enjoy
year.
And this year, in fact.
year.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
has
Enjoy
been
your
a whole
festivities.
year.
Enjoy your festivities this evening. Those that you are having them.
Sorry.
There you go.
Bit carried away.
And we'll see you in 2026.
We will indeed.
That's a weird thing to say, isn't it?
Yes.
Mad.
Jesus.
What a quick year that's been of Explore.
Certainly has.
I know,
All
yeah.
of the fun.
Yeah.
All
Time flies when you have fun.
Does
with
indeed.
friends.
Anyway,
There we go. Thank you.
take care, guys. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Happy New Year.
Yeah. Bye. Explore is brought to you by All Manner of Games. Our hosts were Mike Hearnden, Dean Shickle, David Weeks, and Henry Adair. The episode was edited by Mike Hearnden, and we'd like to thank Motion Array and Good Sounds for use of the song Pixel Heartbeat for our intro, outro, and breaks.